You might be making those etiquette mistakes. Hello ladies, how are you? Before we start, please like and subscribe, and don't forget that you can have free chapters of my femininity guide by checking the link in the description box. So today I want to talk about modern etiquette because I have been educating myself on that, and I've been learning with Emma Dupont. So Emma Dupont is a certified modern etiquette coach. She's from London, so you can trust that she's very elegant. And I took her course and it was so awesome. I've learned so many things, and I want to share some of the things that I've learned thanks to her. So let's go. So, first thing first, you need to memorize the name of the people you talk to. So to do that, what you have to do, you have many techniques. One of the techniques that I use is that I associate their name with the name of someone that is famous that I already know. So, for example, if they are called Rihanna, let's say their name is Rihanna, then you can associate them with the singer, and you can tell them, oh, Rihanna, like the girl that sung Umbrella. You see, you can do something like that. And the other tip is to repeat their name multiple times during the conversation. So it can be something like, nice to meet you, James. Oh, by the way, James, you didn't tell me this about your wife. Oh, James, what do you do when you aren't at work? You see, things like that. And when you use this tip often, you will memorize the name of the person that you are talking to. And this is a tip that is also very important in dating. It's really important for you when you're on a date with a guy to say his name, and try to pay attention to this. And not only when you date, but also when you are with your friends, you will not, and when you are only, with one friend, you will notice that it's very rare that the other person says your name, because since you are in front of them, they know that they don't need to say your name, and you know that they are speaking to you. But when you make that effort to say their name, it's gonna make them feel important. So I want you to start doing that when you are on a date with a guy. And you can test it with yourself. Like, think about the last time someone that you barely knew said your name. You were surprised, right? You were like, oh wow, I barely know him, and he already remembered my name. I must be important, and he must like me, and it feels nice, right? So I want you to use that tip on the menu dates, and yeah. And the other tip that I have learned from her is that you need to dress appropriately, and to know if your dress is long enough, you're supposed to kneel down, and if the bottom of your dress doesn't touch the floor, then it's too short. This is something that is important, especially if you are serious about dating up. You need to know that quality men and high value men are looking for a woman who is more of a first lady. They aren't looking for a woman who will embarrass them. They want a woman that they can take to a business meeting, and because you must know, right, that having a wonderful woman who is well mannered is an asset for him. Masculine men aren't looking for a business partner when they date, or a financial advisor, but they are looking for a first lady. So if you are serious about dating up, you need to educate yourself on etiquette. And I want to share that last tip that helped me feel less guilty when I was dating men pair, because as you might know, I used to be a pick-me myself, and And I used to think that if I let a man pay, he would feel like, I take advantage of him. But there is something that I have learned that helped me feel less guilty. So, when you are when you do business and you want a client to sign with you, what you do is that you try to learn what they like, right? So let's say they tell you that they like Japanese food. You write it down somewhere that they like Japanese food, they have 2 kids, etc. So what you do is like maybe you buy gifts for their kids, you take them to a Japanese restaurant, and you also pay, right? Because you want them to sign with you and you want them to like you and to trust you. Well, that's the same thing in dating. If that guy wants to date you and he wants you to like them and say yes to them, then they need to do all of that. And in modern etiquette, we say that it's the person who invites who pays. And you are a feminine woman, so you let the man pursue you. So it means that if he's asking you out, he also has the money to pay. If he doesn't have the money to ask you out and invite you, then he needs to sort out his finances. So if you enjoy those tips, you can check the link in the description box and you can join Emma Dupont and take her course. It's an affiliate link, and if you choose to do it, you support me and my work, and I'm forever grateful for that. So yeah, let me know in the comment if you educate yourself on modern etiquette, and I will see you next time. Bye bye.